If this video found you right now, it's not random. Nothing ever is. You're here because something inside you is shifting. Something is waking up. And what you're about to discover might just explain everything you've been feeling lately. Before we dive in, quick note. This is content for personal reflection and inspiration, not medical advice. Just soul food for your journey. If something resonates, beautiful. If it doesn't, that's okay too. Take what serves you. Now, highly vibrational people. They walk differently through this world. They see things others miss. They feel things others can't explain. And today, we're going to explore 7 unmistakable signs that your frequency is rising, that you're becoming who you were always meant to be. And here's the thing. Number 7 is the one that changes everything. It's the sign that confirms you're not just on the path. You are the path. So stay with me until the end. Let's begin. Number 1. You feel physically uncomfortable around lower energies. This isn't about judging people. It's not about thinking you're better than anyone. It's something your body does automatically. You walk into certain spaces and suddenly you feel drained, heavy, like someone placed a weight on your chest. You're around certain conversations and your stomach tightens. Your head starts to ache. It's like your body has developed this internal alarm system. Here's what this looks like in real life. You're at a family gathering. Everyone's complaining, gossiping, replaying old dramas. And you can barely breathe. You have to step outside, get some air. People think you're antisocial. But really, your energy field is protecting itself. It's rejecting frequencies that no longer match yours. Have you ever left a room because something just felt off? Even when you couldn't explain why? This is your body's wisdom speaking. And here's what you can do with it. Create boundaries without guilt. When you feel that discomfort rising, pause. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. This recalibrates your nervous system. It reminds your body that you're safe, that you get to choose what energy you absorb. And sometimes, the most spiritual thing you can do is simply walk away. Number 2. Synchronicities happen constantly. You think of someone and they text you 5 minutes later. You need an answer and a book falls off the shelf. You're struggling with a decision and a stranger says exactly what you needed to hear. Numbers follow you. 1111, 333. Symbols appear everywhere. Songs on the radio speak directly to your situation. This is the universe confirming your inflow. You're aligned. The veil between you and divine guidance is thinning. Picture. Disc. You're worried about money. Really worried. You're journaling about it one morning. Then you go get coffee, and the person in front of you pays for your drink. You get to your car, and there's a penny on the ground. Heads up. Later that day, someone mentions a job opportunity out of nowhere. Coincidence? No. Confirmation. When was the last time the universe sent you a sign you couldn't ignore? Here's how to work with this. Start a synchronicity journal. Every time something meaningful happens, write it down. Date it. What you were thinking about. What appeared. What it might mean. This practice trains your awareness. It strengthens your connection to the subtle realm. And here's the magic. The more you notice synchronicities, the more they happen. Because you're telling the universe you're paying attention. Number 3. You need significantly more alone time. And we're not talking about loneliness. We're talking about sacred solitude. You crave it. You need it like oxygen. Social events that used to excite you now feel exhausting. Small talk feels impossible. You'd rather spend Friday night in silence than at a party making conversation that goes nowhere. People don't understand. They say you've changed, that you're distant. And maybe you have changed, but not in a bad way. You're just operating on a different frequency now. And that frequency recharges in stillness, in quiet, in space. Real world example. Your friends invite you out, again, and you feel this immediate resistance. Not because you don't love them, but because you've spent all week around people, and your soul is begging for rest. So you say no. You stay home. You light a candle. You sit in silence. And for the first time all week you feel like yourself again. Does your energy feel more yours when you're alone? Here's your practice. Schedule alone time, like it's a sacred appointment. Non-negotiable. Even if it's just 20 minutes a day. Sit somewhere comfortable. Close your eyes. Place one hand on your heart. And just breathe. No music. No guided meditation. Just you and your breath. This is how you return to yourself. This is how you clear the energies you've absorbed from others. This is how you remember who you are beneath all the noise. Now before we go further, if you're recognizing yourself in these signs, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It helps this message reach others who need it. And if you want more content on raising your vibration and living with purpose, subscribe because we're just getting started. Number 4. You can sense what people don't say. Words become almost meaningless because you feel what's underneath them. Someone says they're fine, but you know they're breaking. Someone smiles, but you sense their sadness. You walk into a room and you immediately know there was an argument. Even if everyone's pretending everything's okay, this isn't overthinking. This is empathic awareness. Your energy field is reading other energy fields, and once this ability activates, you can't turn it off. You just become more responsible with it. Here's how it shows up. You're talking to a coworker. They're telling you about their weekend. The words sound happy, but something feels off. You feel tension in your own chest, a heaviness you didn't have before. You gently ask if everything's okay, and they break down. They tell you what they haven't told anyone, because somehow you saw them, really saw them. Have you ever known someone's truth before they spoke it? This gift requires protection, because feeling everyone's everything will drain you empty. So here's what you do. Before you interact with people, imagine a soft, golden light around your body. This is your energetic boundary. It allows love and truth in, but filters out what isn't yours to carry. Say quietly to yourself, I am open and protected. I feel with compassion, but I don't absorb. This simple practice changes everything. Number 5. Your old life doesn't fit anymore. The job that used to be fine now feels suffocating. The friends you've known for years suddenly feel like strangers. The places you used to go feel empty. Your interests have changed. Your values have shifted. And you're watching your entire life rearrange itself. Sometimes gently, sometimes violently. This is what evolution looks like in human form. You're not losing yourself. You're finding yourself. And that process requires letting go of what no longer resonates. Real life. You've worked at the same company for 5 years. Good salary. Stable. But every morning you wake up with dread, because you know this job doesn't feed your soul anymore. You want to help people, create something meaningful, but you're terrified to leave security behind, so you stay. And you feel yourself dimming, little by little, until one day you can't ignore it anymore, and you leap. You choose yourself, and everything changes. What part of your old life is begging to be released? Here's your action step. Make 2 lists. One titled What Drains Me. One titled What Lights Me Up. Be brutally honest. No judgment. Just truth. Then, look at what drains you, and ask yourself, what's one small boundary I can create here? One small change I can make. You don't have to blow up your life overnight, but you do have to start honoring your truth, even in small ways, especially in small ways. Number 6. You feel a deep pull toward your purpose, and you might not know what that purpose is yet, but you feel it, like a compass inside your chest, always pointing north. You know you're here for something bigger, something important. You can't waste time anymore on things that don't matter. Every day that passes without moving toward this invisible calling feels like betrayal. This is your soul waking up. This is remembrance. You came here with a mission, and your higher self is knocking louder and louder. Example, you're scrolling through social media and you see someone helping others, and something ignites in you, a recognition, a knowing. You think, I want to do that. I'm supposed to do that. You don't know how yet. You don't have the training or the platform, but the feeling won't leave you alone. It follows you into the shower, into your dreams, until you finally start taking small steps toward it. Do you feel like you're meant for something you can't quite name yet? Here's what helps. Every morning, spend 5 minutes in gratitude. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Then write 1 sentence about the person you're becoming. I am someone who helps others heal. I am someone who creates beauty. I am someone who speaks truth. This practice aligns you with your purpose, even before you fully understand it. Because gratitude raises your frequency, and your purpose lives at the highest frequency you're capable of. And now number 7. This is the one I promised you. Stay with me. Number 7. You experience unexplainable peace in the middle of chaos. Everything around you might be falling apart, but inside, you're calm. Not because you're in denial, not because you're avoiding reality, but because you've touched something deeper than circumstances. You've found a peace that doesn't depend on external conditions, and once you've tasted that, nothing can take it away. This is the ultimate sign. This is what separates someone who's read about high vibration from someone who's living it. Because peace isn't the absence of problems. Peace is the presence. of something greater, and you've found it, right there in the center of your being. Picture this: you lose your job, your relationship ends, your plans crumble, and everyone expects you to fall apart, but you don't. You feel sad? Yes. Disappointed? Absolutely. But underneath all of that, there's this unshakable knowing that you're going to be okay, that this is happening for you, not to you, that you're being redirected towards something better. And in that moment, you realize you're not the storm anymore. You're the sky that holds the storm. Have you ever felt calm when you should have been panicking? This peace is cultivated through daily practice, meditation, prayer, stillness, whatever word resonates with you. Spend 10 minutes each day connecting with something bigger than yourself. Sit quietly, breathe, and say, I trust the path. I trust the timing. I trust myself. This is how you build an inner sanctuary, a place nothing external can touch. And when life gets hard, you return there, again and again. So those are the 7 signs. And if you recognized yourself in even 3 of these, you're not imagining it. You're not weird. You're not alone. You're ascending. You're remembering. You're becoming the fullest expression of your soul. And that is the most beautiful journey you'll ever take. Now I want to hear from you. If this resonated, type the word vibration in the comments right now. Just that one word. Let's create a wave of high-frequency energy together. And tell me, which of these 7 signs hit you the hardest? Which one made you stop and think, that's exactly what I've been experiencing? Share your story, because your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And listen, if you're going through the discomfort of awakening right now, if you're losing people and changing directions and questioning everything, I want you to know something. You're not breaking. You're breaking open. There's a difference. Breaking destroys you. Breaking open reveals you. And what's being revealed is magnificent. You were never meant to stay small. You were never meant to dim your light to make others comfortable. You were meant to rise, to shine, to show others what's possible when you choose your truth over everyone else's expectations. So keep going. Keep choosing yourself. Keep trusting the process, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard, because on the other side of this transformation, there's a version of you that's so aligned, so authentic, so at peace, that you won't even recognize who you used to be. And that's not loss. That's liberation. The universe didn't bring you this far to leave you here. You're exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn, becoming exactly who you were always meant to become. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for having the courage to walk this path. Now go out there and vibrate higher. The world needs your light. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on spiritual growth and conscious living. And remember, you're not on this journey alone. We're all walking each other home. So tell me in the comments, what's one thing you're letting go of to raise your vibration? What's one thing you're calling in? Let's support each other in the comments below. See you in the next one. Keep shining.